Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday. It is a beautiful sunny spring day here at our house. I do have a little assistant with me today. She's over here just working on some things. So if you see some legs dangling off that chair, it's not a ghost. It's a 9-year-old. Okay, I have some good stuff to share with you guys this week. I even have some man things in here, just some things that I bought for Craig recently that I think he is definitely enjoying, but that I am enjoying on him, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've got some dude stuff today. Obviously, if you're a woman, you can use these things too, but they just, yeah, you know, they smell like man. Okay, I'm gonna start with my perfume pick, and it's gonna be a Dossier fragrance again. So I'm pretty sure that I've probably already mentioned the Aquatic Peony from Dossier. Oh, it's so good. This is a dupe for the Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gioia. So I decided to become a Dossier ambassador kind of late last year because I really love their fragrances. They are dupes essentially of higher end fragrances, but they are so crazy affordable and the quality of these is amazing. And I love the fact that they are essentially risk-free. So when you order from Dossier, you get your perfume in this nice little cardboard box, and right next to your full-size perfume will be just a little sample sprayer, like one that you would get from, say, like Sephora if you were to like ask to sample a fragrance to be able to take it home. So they send you that little sampler so that you can test that on your skin before you open the full size and determine whether the perfume is actually a good fit for your own personal body chemistry. I think that we've all like smelled a perfume on someone else and thought, oh, I need that. But then when you spray it on yourself, you're like, that smells kind of sour on me. Sometimes it doesn't translate from body to body. And so I think that's why it's important to be able to test a perfume. So I love that these guys send you the little sample, and if you find that something doesn't smell quite right on you, you can send it back, and you get a refund or you can exchange for a different one. I just think it's kind of a foolproof way to shop for a perfume, especially a dupe of a much more expensive, higher end perfume. Can you tell she's ready for summer? She's wearing shorts and a t-shirt. I think it's gonna be 58 today. I think that's the high. Not in her world. Anyway, I absolutely love these perfumes. I have many of them. I will say sometimes they do sell out on their website, but they do restock. So if there's ever something that I mention that is currently not available, it should be back. But check out all of their fragrances. They have a really great list of women's specific fragrances, men's specific fragrances, and then they also have kind of a nice like unisex section where you could find perfumes that would be great for you and say your partner to both use. We all remember the CK1, right, from the 90s. I remember wearing that. I remember boys in my high school classes wearing CK1. Like, it was just one of those great unisex scents that smelled fantastic on everybody. So they do have a section for unisex friendly fragrances as well. But I have really enjoyed working with this company and have tried so many of their fragrances now and absolutely love them and highly recommend them. They also send you a little card that will give you the fragrance notes. It tells you the concentration of the perfume oils in here, and they give you the instructions on how everything works. So reminding you to not use the full size first, use your sampler, test it out. They also tell you the notes. So the notes for the Acqua di Gioia, I think I'm saying that correctly. The top notes are mint, blackcurrant, lemon, and aquatic accord. The middle notes are peony, jasmine, and pink pepper, and the base notes are cedarwood and labdanum, which I have never heard of. But I can tell you that this is a very fresh, definitely a very spring appropriate scent. And she's a strong one. This is one of the ones that really lasts the longest on me. By the way, the wear of these perfumes is just as long and in some cases not, if not longer than some of my higher end perfumes. I recently did, was it just in my closet tour? I think I also did a separate video on my current perfume collection. I will link it down below. I have a lot of perfume. I love it. I love fragrance. Obviously, it's kind of a thing. But I find that these particular fragrances last just as long as my fragrances from Nest, from Armani, from Yves Saint Laurent. Like, they're just as good and way less expensive. So I'll put a link down below. The link is not an affiliate link at all. I don't get anything if you buy the perfumes. So it's just for you guys. So anyway, I love this Aquatic Peony. And she's gonna be a huge part of my spring fragrance assortment, if that makes sense. All right, let's get going with, let's talk about the dude stuff, right? So raw sugar, I really like this raw sugar line. You can find all this stuff at Target, which is where I bought this. For Craig, I recently picked up the Raw Sugar the Scalp Restore shampoo, which contains hydrating, clarifying plant extracts, which remove buildup, excess oils, and pollutants. So this is the activated charcoal and tea tree plus moringa oil. Okay, this is fantastic. Craig and I both have a really oily scalp, but he also works, and he calls himself a little bit of a grease monkey. He likes to get dirty. He owns 2 businesses, and with both of them, he is very involved in the day-to-day running and fixing of things and machinery and stuff like that. He loves it. That's his thing. But he gets very dirty. And sometimes when he comes home, he is covered with diesel, with oil, all sorts of stuff. And this gets everything out of his hair, and it smells really good too. Oh, it smells really good. It definitely has like a tea tree note to it, but it also smells kind of soft at the same time. It's not like offensive tea tree, but this works great on him. Also, this is a great clarifying shampoo for me. So once a week, I will use this. It's great. It kind of strips everything out. And then I use a nice hydrating mask, and like I have fresh hair to start the week with. It's fantastic. Also, the Raw Sugar Men, they have a men line now, body wash in citrus and blue agave. They say that this is the smell of clean and crisp and salt air and SoCal. Anyway, this is kind of a hydrating body wash, which is fantastic. No, it smells really good. It's very manly. You can kind of smell like a beachy, salty ocean air vibe in this, but it's also just very fresh and clean. I love the smell of this on Craig. Like when he gets out of the shower, I'm like, you smell delicious. So anyway, this is fantastic. If you haven't checked out this men's line and you have a dude, or if you like slightly more masculine scents in your body wash versus like fruity, super girly floral overload, check these out. Those body washes are really hydrating. I love the watermelon mint. That's my personal favorite, but I thought I'd give him this one this go around, and he really likes it. Okay, I've been trying this out finally. I purchased this a long time ago from Ulta, well, last year at some point. This is the Bondi Boost HG conditioner. This is an Australian company. They're cruelty-free. I just bought the conditioner because I tend to go through conditioner a whole lot faster than I do my shampoos. So I've been using this. I think this is good. I don't think I'm gonna repurchase it. I don't find it to be the most hydrating. I really like really hydrating conditioners. I think this is just a good basic conditioner. I'd actually be curious to try it with the shampoo to see if it changes it at all. But I just kind of found that this didn't detangle my hair maybe quite as well as some other conditioners do. I'd love to know your opinion of this Bondi Boost line, if you've ever tried anything from them, if they have a more hydrating conditioner or even hair mask that you would recommend. Let me know. So that's a little bit of a I wanted to update you guys on this eye cream. I didn't mention it in my recent skincare updates video, which I did a 2-part skincare updates video series this week. If you missed it, I'll link it down below. This is the Dr. Zenovia Retinol Recovery Eye Cream. So this is actually a flop for me. I have tried to use this multiple times underneath my eye area, but it just causes me to get little tiny eczema patches or like really dry patches underneath my eye area. I don't know if it's necessarily eczema, but this just irritates my under eye area, which is strange because the retinol serum from Dr. Dennis Gross doesn't do that. So I feel like there are some retinol products that I can use under my eye, just not this one. This one's just really intense. So I'm gonna pass this along to a girlfriend to see if she maybe has better luck with it. But for me, this one just seemed very kind of harsh. So a little bit of a flop there. But the other things that I've tried from Dr. Zenovia are actually quite nice. It's a newer skincare line to Sephora, and they focus mostly on hormonal dermatology. So if you deal with a lot of breakouts as an adult, that might be a line worth looking into. You can find it at Sephora. I will, of course, put links for everything down below, so that'll be down there. I've been testing out a new eye serum. So I did get this off of Octoly. I talked about it already in one of my update videos. I think it was the one that went up on Wednesday. This is the Hair Levy Growth Boosting Primer and Growth Enhancing Serum. So it's a two-part. You use the primer in the morning before you put on your makeup, and then obviously the traditional just like line your lashes with it at night. I am finding that this is definitely very nourishing and hydrating to my lashes. This has a lot of conditioning treatments in it. They did give me a coupon code. I will put the information for it down below. It'll give you 10% off of your purchase at Hair Levy. But yeah, so I did not pay for this, by the way. This was gifted to me through the Octoly website from Hair Levy. I've used some of their shampoos and conditioners in the past, and I think this is a really nice line just overall. And I was very curious to try this product. I've only been using it for like a few weeks. I think with lash serums, you really do have to give them about 6 to 8 weeks before you really start seeing that lash growth. But the idea behind these lash growth serums or like conditioning serums is that they condition the lashes, helps with lash breakage or lash loss, just keeps those lashes attached longer so they can actually grow longer. And I feel like my lashes right now they're in great shape. I'm really happy with this. I would actually consider repurchasing this. It's somewhere in the like $50 range, so not the least expensive, but also not the most expensive eyelash serum I've ever used. I would consider repurchasing this. So I'll put a link for this down below as well as the discount code. This week I finished my City Beauty Invisicrate Body Balm. Oh, I love this stuff, you guys. Also, stay tuned on Monday. I'm gonna be doing a spring evening skincare routine for you guys. And it's gonna be all my favorite like City Beauty products because they're having a sale. It's gonna be a really good sale. So stay tuned for Monday. But anyway, this particular Invisicrate Body Balm, I know this is meant to reduce like the look of crepiness on like your arms or your chest, but I really love this as an aftershave moisturizer when I get out of the shower. By the way, this is not like strongly scented at all. It's a very, very light, easy fragrance. I feel like it's almost borderline unscented, but if you're really gonna stick your nose in it, it's kind of a light, fresh scent. But I love the way this makes my skin look and feel after shaving. The smoothest, most hydrated, soft, supple skin, fabulous. I have definitely used this a few times like on my chest and décolletage area, but I bring so much of my skincare down at this point to this area that I reserve stuff like this for my body, and I will repurchase this. This is really, really nice, and it's kind of expensive, so with the sale coming up on Monday, toss this in there. It's really, really nice. Now I can put that in my empties. Okay, let's talk about a little bit of makeup. All right, this week was all about pink lips. And you guys, I love this. This is the Buxom Full Force lipstick in White Russian. This is such a pretty pink for spring. Look at it, beautiful, right? It's that classic White Russian shade. So I have that on my lips. It's kind of a nice, like creamy, not matte lipstick, but it's also not like a glossy lipstick. So I did gloss it up a little bit for myself with a little bit of my City Beauty Plumping Lip Gloss. I love this as a topper for some of my more matte lipsticks. This helps to really inject a good amount of moisture into the lips and helps to disguise some of like the lip lines when I'm wearing this. So it's not like some crazy plumper or anything like that. It's not gonna make your lips look huge. It's not gonna make you look like you went and got some lip injections, but kind of smooths everything out and just hydrates the lips really nicely without giving you that stinging feeling. Anyway, this Buxom in White Russian, check it out. If you love the White Russian lip gloss, it's worth looking into. I love it. Blush this week, I'm in my pink, peachy pink spring mode right now. So busted out my Hourglass Sublime Flush. I've been dying for summery weather to get here or spring weather to get here so I can really start sporting this. I purchased this during, I think it was actually, was it during the last Sephora sale? Probably, or at an Ulta sale. I don't know. I purchased this during the winter, so. But it's perfect now. Have it on my cheeks. I'm so excited. I really like this a lot. Also, my beloved Dim Infusion, which by the way has such a dent in it. Like, oh my gosh. I think I probably won't finish this year, but I think after next year, I will have actually finished this blush. I reach for this so much during the spring and summer. It is the beautiful, lightest, like kiss of peach on the cheeks. I love it. If you want a little bit more oomph, if you have a deeper, darker skin tone, look into Incandescent Electra, which I have in this palette. So this is just a little bit of a darker peach shade. I love these Hourglass blushes, you guys. I cannot get enough of them. I think they are absolute perfection, and they're some of my favorites. They really are. So yeah, there you go. Love those blushes. The Kosas, what is this called? Cloud Set Powder in Breezy. I really like this as a setting powder. I will actually use this before putting on my powder foundation and then sometimes also over top. This just provides a really nice finish to the skin. It helps to blur the pores a little bit. It helps to absorb excess oil as it peeks throughout the day. This color is a perfect fit for me. I just really like this. I haven't tried a whole lot from Kosas, but I'm definitely interested in maybe trying a little bit more based on my experience with this product. By the way, there's different colors. Breezy is the shade that I have, but there's, I think there's even a couple of lighter ones, or at least one lighter one besides the Breezy, and then they go up into the deeper skin tone shades. This is just meant to essentially be a setting type powder, so it's a little bit more on the translucent end, but it helps with, like I said, blurring the pores and just helping the skin look really nice. In terms of eyeshadow this week, I've been playing with my Viseart shadows. So the Violet Attendu, which you will actually see another quick 2-shadow tutorial with, not next week, but the following week. Earlier this week, I decided to do a series of videos about my current powder foundation routine, my current blush and contour routine, and then just an easy 2-shadow eyeshadow tutorial or look. And I used this palette in that video, so stay tuned for that. Not next week, but for the week after. I had a lot of fun filming those videos, so hopefully you guys find them fun, useful. They're not really meant to be tutorials, but I know a lot of you guys ask me about how I do my makeup all the time, so hopefully these give you a sense of how I apply the products, and maybe that's helpful to you, and you can incorporate some of those tips as well. But anyway, Violet Attendu I love, and then of course Viseart Paris Nudes. I love the Paris Nudes. This one I feel like is not talked about very much at all. It's so pretty. For today I have this guy in my crease, and then a mix of this shade and this shade on my lid, and I love the way that turned out. Now these are all have a kind of satin, not shimmer, but satiny finish to them. Some you could say it might be borderline a little bit of shimmer or pearl type finish, but I use these in my crease and I love it. I think these are really great eyeshadows. I love them. And I feel like the Paris Nudes never really gets talked about much, but it's beautiful. And is that it? Oh my gosh, that's it. I did it. How long is this video? I have no idea. Probably too long. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I do have my home fragrance stuff coming up this weekend. If you're interested in that, please subscribe if you're new. And I really hope you have a beautiful, relaxing weekend, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.